A very good evening to everyone present here. I, Ujasvi Yadav, would like to welcome to all to this knowledge session on the importance of adaptability in a changing world, beginning at 7 p.m. Adaptability is the ability to adjust the band without breaking and the thrive amidst uncertainty. It's no longer just a desirable skill. It's necessary whether it's our career, personal lives, or even in how we think. Adaptability helps us to stay relevant, resilient, and ready. Let's know about the SEMS Welfare Foundation. SEMS Welfare Foundation is a registered non-profit organization making a strong social impact through education, skill development, and entrepreneurship. Through our flagship initiative, Digmanch, we empowered over 6,000 individuals with job ready training in IT, finance, retail, and more. We also engaged in transformative projects like upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and helping over 1,500 individuals secure employment through partnership with Mark. SAMs continue to inspire change, promote youth development, and companion women leadership. Digmanch is a future forward company focused on empowering business through technology and data from IT and software to analyze, research, consultancy, and marketing. Digmanch delivers comprehensive business solution tailored to modern challenges. So today's our speaker is Manisha Dangi. Miss Manisha Dangi is an assistant professor of communication skills at the Mittal School of Business, lovely professional university with a solid academic foundation in physiology and a passion of groom up personality. She brings the energetic and insightful approach to training the teaching.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Fine. In case if you wish, like you can turn on the webcam in between. Okay, so as in the topic all talks about the adaptability in the changing world. Can anyone tell me the meaning of adaptability? I just want to hear how much you know about that. Adaptability. See, unmute and quickly tell so that our 1 hour can be saved and we can use our single minute. Yes, Amisha.
Adaptability is like adjusting to our surrounding according to our surrounding.
Exactly. That's what adaptability is. Adapting to the surrounding, to the environment, and whatsoever it is. Any new situation where we don't know what's going to happen and we are adapt, right? Now, apart from that, why changing world? Why we are particularly talking about the changing world? Can anyone tell me? Yes? Anyone other than Amisha now? Let's see. I see that Amisha is having a knowledge. Okay. Why changing world? Or just we other? Why changing world?
Yes, ma'am.
Why changing world? Why adaptability in the changing world? Why changing world is important?
मैम वी हैव टू चेंज टाइम के साथ मैम चेंज होना पड़ता है मैम
बिल्कुल सही है.
Now we are living in the world where everything is changing, like nothing is certain.
Okay. So, is there any chat group or somewhere I can see if all you want in English or Hindi purely, or you want a mixture of both?
Mixture of both.
Mixture of both would be okay. चलो
Yes,
ठीक है.
ma'am.
तो हम हिंदी, English, or in the usual language we call it as English. We'll talk in that. All right. So fine. As in मैंने आप लोगों से सुन लिया है कि what is adaptability and why in the changing world. Let me just tell you, we are not living in the 90s anymore. We have come to a place where you need not to search for the books to write an essay. You can just quickly go on a chat GPT, give a quick prompt, give a quick command, and entire material is there in your hands. That's what we do. We are changing. We are having technology everywhere. Then if we are having so many things in our hands, then it's very important to adapt accordingly. So my first point was the adaptability only, as in you people have already said, to adjust something. And why the world is, how the world is changing, I've told you, it's the technology everywhere. You can see when you were studying in the 7th or 8th standard, or when you were there in the 1st standard, barely we had mobile phones. And now every single child or every person, irrespective of the job, they are having the mobile phones, the connectivity, they know everyone is using GPay, phone pay, Paytm, everything. And that's one of the biggest examples. Everyone knows about demonetization. Yes, guys? Demonetization. We never knew
Yes, ma'am.
about digital payment. हमें कभी QR code के बारे में ही नहीं पता था. हम हर जगह जाते थे, कैश लेके जाते थे, खो गया तो खो गया. But one day suddenly all the notes were banned. In the morning we wake up, there was a huge line in front of the bank. हमें तो पता ही नहीं था ऐसा कुछ होने वाला है, but still हमने adapt किया ना. We have adapted in the society. Sooner or later we have seen that we started using phone pay, GPay, and now if someone asks you cash, you say we don't have a cash. भैया QR code दिखा देंगे. That's what the basic thing. You agree with me or not? That means you have changed with the world so much. But the problem happens one. Let me just tell you. The things where we don't have an option. See guys, whatever I'll tell you, please try to relate it with your real life. आज के सेशन का सबसे important चीज क्या होने वाली है, आप लोग कितना अपनी लाइफ से उस चीज को रिलेट कर पाते हैं. Because from today's session, if you just go without learning anything or without applying anything, there will be no use of it, right? So let's see. आप लोगों से मैं बाद में पूछूंगी कि how could if I say the places where we don't have an option. I'm looking at the chat box और मुझे सबसे आंसर चाहिए. जहां पे हमारे पास ऑप्शन नहीं होता वहां पे it's important, it's we adapt quickly, but where we have an option it becomes difficult for us to adapt. Do you agree with me? Write in the chat yes or no. I repeat in English or Hindi both. The place where we don't have an option we adapt quickly, but the places where we do have option we don't adapt that easily. जहां पे हमारे पास ऑप्शन नहीं होता वहां हम जल्दी अडेप्ट हो जाते हैं, और जहां ऑप्शन होता है वहां समय लगता है. Do you people agree with that? Try to think about the incidents in your life that you were trying to adapt, but there were options. अब एक layman example, आप इसको चाहे plus point मान लो या फिर anything you can take, but I am habitual of giving the daily life example. I love learning from the life and I'm expecting the same from you. Let me just take you back in your 10th standard. अब सब लोग एक activity करेंगे. You all will mentally and visualize, imagination में everyone will go back in their 10th standard. Okay, there were few of the students who didn't like math, there were few of the students who didn't like science, they maybe they like humanities, but parents ने क्या बोला? For example, किसी ने humanities choose करना था, geography पढ़नी. What parents said? Science ले लो, engineering में काम आएगा, doctorate में काम आएगा, आपको डॉक्टर बनने में हेल्प होगी. आपके पास ऑप्शंस इतने सारे थे that you were chaotic, you were not able to adapt to your choice. आप जो लेना चाहते थे वो you were getting it hard because parents were saying something else and you were saying something else and there were a lot of options. Just wish अगर उस time new education policy आई होती और आपके पास option ही नहीं होता, whatever you are scoring highest at आपको वही लेना. अगर आपके मैथ्स में ज्यादा नंबर आ रहे हैं तो आप कॉमर्स में जाएंगे, आपके साइंस में आ रहे हैं तो आप साइंस में जाएंगे, आपके ह्यूमैनिटीज में आ रहे हैं तो आप ह्यूमैनिटीज में जाएंगे. Had this been a policy, सोचिए लाइफ कितनी इजी हो जाती, बिकॉज वहां पे आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं. अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जांपल इज द डीमोनेटाइजेशन. आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है, यू कैन नॉट यूज द ओल्ड 500 नोट एनी मोर, यू हैव टू शिफ्ट टू QR कोड. आपने शिफ्ट किया, बट प्रॉब्लम कब होती है? जब सडनली कोई ऐसी चीज होती है जहां पे आपके पास ऑप्शंस आ जाते हैं. There the problem becomes complicated. But options तो आएंगे हमेशा. Every time options will be there. Yes or no? You agree with me? ऐसा तो है नहीं आपके. Hello? Yes, you want to say something? Most welcome. Hello? Okay, I shall continue. If you have something, you can please type in the chat box. Or you can raise the hand. I'll give you a chance. What I was saying, I cannot remove the options from your life. You cannot run from it. So you have to choose something. Here comes the decision making. Let me just tell you guys, no single point of the personality is separated. Everything is correlated. Your decision making, your problem solving, your adaptability, your every single thing is correlated. जैसे मैं adaptability में problem solving को लेकर आई हूँ, वैसे problem solving में decision making आएगी, and that's how you will get the clarity about the life. Okay, before I move further, I want one of you to unmute yourself. आप खुद को अनम्यूट करिए और मुझे एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना. क्या कभी लाइफ में यू हैव एवर फेस्ड एन इंस्टेंस कि you were not able to adapt to some random thing and time was running out? People were moving in the right direction. You felt like I am stuck. What shall I do now? I'm not able to adapt to the situation. Ever have you faced छोटी से छोटी चीज हो या बड़े से बड़ी? If you are comfortable sharing here, I'll be more than happy. Shiny Kumar, am I pronouncing it right? I'm really sorry. Yes. So you said yes. Would you like to unmute yourself and share your experience, please? Adapting. Please unmute yourself, no? It feels like I'm talking to a robo when you are just typing. Unmute. If I can speak, why not you? Speak. Yes, Shai. Speak.
Yeah, I was telling you that it was difficult adjusting, adapting to hostel life.
Okay, how come it was difficult? Did you feel like others are able to adapt, you are not able to adapt, and the world is running, time is running, and due to not adapting, you are somewhere lacking? Did you feel something like that, Shiny?
Yeah,
Then what you did? Can you tell me?
it is what it is. I told myself it is what it is.
Okay, so it might
Gradually,
right?
time made me adjust.
Time, definitely. And during the hostel life, you are saying right now, how many years have passed by that? How many years back?
1 year.
Okay, now you might have been feeling that I feel stronger. If any such situation again comes in my life, I'll be able to adapt quicker.
Yeah.
Very right. Thank you so much. That's the reason I wanted to hear from you guys. You people are accepting the things on your own. You are saying that once when the situation was new to us, it was difficult to adapt, but once we overcame it, then we realized that if any such situation is again coming in our life, we will be able to deal with it better. That means you have prepared yourself to deal with any uncertain situation and you'll be able to adapt. Okay, let's talk about one more thing. If you people have studied in the same school since first class, better. If there had been some students who change every 2 year 3 year due to the parents posting or the transfer, something like that, I can understand how difficult it becomes, because the time you make friends, first of all, you understand people for 6 months. Next 1 year, you try to make friends. Then next last 6 months, you get a news that you are going to a new place due to transfer. Then your friendship is left. You are going to a new school. Same process is being repeated. And then what is happening? Adapting to the same thing time and again, and that's make you stronger. So why I am emphasizing more on this point is, whenever you face the challenges in the life, I repeat, guys, listen very carefully. Whenever you face the challenges in your life, जब आपको लगता है life थोड़ी सी difficult हो रही है, things are hazy, I can see the one small door in my imagination and the path is hazy, it's cloudy. Believe me, that is the time when your strength is being building. That is a time when you don't have to give up, and that is happening if you are adapting yourself. I hope you are able to correlate what I'm saying, and I'm emphasizing more on that because you people are in such a stage where you are students and you are facing a lot of things. You are fighting for the career, you are doing your projects, the competition is high, you're going for internship. Sometimes you get the organization of your choice, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to settle for less, sometimes you get the unexpected blessing. So please, if anyone can type for me in the chat box, blessing in disguise. Can you type blessing in disguise, everyone? And can any one of you unmute yourself and tell me the meaning of blessing in disguise? No chat GPT, no Google, please. Don't do that. I will tell you. But tell if you know. What is the meaning of blessing in disguise?
Like मैम जो
Ma'am,
होता है
Yes, Amisha, bolo. Yes.
मैम लाइक जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है लाइक समथिंग इवन बैड हैपेंड विद अस देयर इज समथिंग गुड इन इट लाइक इफ द सिचुएशन इज नॉट
Can you, Amisha, tell me one situation in your life where you have faced blessing in disguise? Please share it. I will also share it with you. It's completely fine. Yeah.
okay ma'am let me think
Yeah, think. Others also, please think.
like when I was choosing my specialization I was thinking like I switched from one specialization to others. I thought I will like it will be like I did something bad after changing it, but when I was pursuing it like I feel like it's good, like I'm learning more things here like in this specialization. That's what I think.
And did you feel like, had I taken something else, I would have been learning the same thing?
No ma'am, I feel blessed that I took this path.
Okay, fine. So basically, where you're going at such a place where you feel like in starting that I am going at a wrong path, but later on you realize that yes, there was something good for you. And that can only happen if you stop blaming the circumstances and you adapt. Again, guys, this is directly related to the adaptability, okay? Where you know when you stop blaming. So that's my third point. I hope you people are just making the small point, right? So first thing I've told you about the adaptability, the world is changing, no time is never wait, world never waits, and certain examples and now blessing in disguise. So what one thing you have to keep in mind is stop blaming. जितना ज़्यादा आप blame करेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा you are hurting yourself, you are adapting less, and in that process you are making the time go ahead and losing out on the importance. Shivani, may I hear from you any example of blessing in disguise? Yes. And everyone, rest of you, please type in the chat box. If I like the response, I will randomly choose any one person to speak on that.
Ma'am, which kind of example I can say? Like,
Anything, career, family, where you felt like you stepped in something where you never wanted to step in, but eventually what happened? It was a blessing for you. You learned something, you got something you never expected.
yes, ma'am. After my 10th, my parents was forcing me to do engineering, but I was always I wanted to do commerce, ICOM, BCom, and all things. But they forced me to take this diploma. And what happened that time? I was feeling like, oh my God, where I came. Even I don't know what is coding and all things. I was really feeling bored and all. But later, when I came in my BBA, after that I decided that I will not do BTech. I decided to do BBA. But when I came to my BBA, then I found during my internship interview, it was really good for me because they were like, "Oh my God, you are having some technical skills and all these." So at that time, I think that it's really good for me.
So basically, you found something which you even didn't know about, right? So, do you agree with me, Shivani, when I say that when we stop blaming the things, we see more opportunities? Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So let me just tell you one small example from my life, as in I've heard you. You'll be able to relate with that. As in, you people have not even started in your careers, you are still pursuing your degrees. Half of you might be there who has started with the career. I don't know much, but it may be the starting or something. Or if you have been into, yes,
Samir Divyali.
yes, Samir Yadav, speak. You want to say something? All right, guys. So it was 2019 when I got my first recommendation in the Indian Armed Forces as a commissioned officer. The year I finished my graduation, the same year I got the recommendation and I got selected. I faced the merit out issue. Again, I got selected, again merit out, third time selected, again merit out, fourth time selected, again merit out, and fifth time again selected in my last attempt. And then I got all India rank 2. So that was a time when I got in. And after joining the training academy, something happened which I never imagined. The medical injury. That's within a first month. And I had to back off. अब आगे क्या करना है कभी तो प्लान किया ही नहीं था. Because after getting selected for the same thing multiple times, the confidence was there that I will make it someday. I never prepared for anything. Thank God to my parents that may pushed me to pursue psychology simultaneously so that if I fall back, I have something. That time I was blaming them. To be very honest, I'll accept that. I was blaming them that you are distracting me. You're not letting me study for what I want. Instead of focusing at this place, I have to divert my attention and I have to study for this also. It's a waste of time. So I was blaming the circumstances. I was blaming everything. But I didn't know the decision I took of pursuing psychology in 2021 changed my life because I didn't know that I'll be getting medically injured. I didn't know I'll not be able to make it into the courses. And that time, my degree of master's in psychology gave me a job of an assistant professor. It opened. That time, I realized anything that happens for the good. So stop blaming and adapt to the circumstances. Yeah. So that was a time when I said, stop blaming and adapt to the circumstance. You never know what decision you have taken will open the ways for you further in your life. All right, guys, that was the one thing I had to explain you regarding the blessing in disguise. And apart from that, let's move on the next topic. Next is the planned circumstances versus actual circumstance. Another question to each of you. Have you ever thought कि जो हम प्लान करते हैं वैसा नहीं हो रहा और किसी और तरीके से चीजें हो रही? Yes or no? Have you ever thought? Can you type in the chat box? You wanted to go to hypothetical situation. You wanted to go to Lahore Spiti, for example. Everything was planned. We will take a bus from here to here, then we'll book a private, a vehicle. We'll have this many time. This hotel will be there. Everything has been planned. Now this was your planned thing. But what happened? As soon as you started your journey and you reached the mountains, landslide happened. Now, will you go in the same bus? Will you choose the same private vehicle? Will you stay in the same hotel, as in you have to change the route? Tell me, will you do that? Is it possible for you to do that? Yes or no? Yes? Is it possible?
No, ma'am.
No, that's something you planned and have something else happened actually. So I will say, out of your 100 things, barely 95% of the things happened in a different way other than what you planned. If you have any doubt, please look into your life. Most probably everyone is in the age group of 20 to 30, in between that, on an average. In this meeting, you look back into your life and check कितनी बार वो चीजें हुई हैं कि आपने प्लान किया है और वो वैसे ही हुआ है. Ask yourself this question. It's a 1 minute or 2 minute exercise where I ask you to look back in your life and check how many times things happened exactly as you planned. उसमें थोड़ा सा भी change नहीं आया. Ask yourself this question and type in the chat box. कितनी बार हुआ है? In my life, most of the things happened. थोड़े से changes हमेशा आए हैं and I've always adapted to them. What about you? कई बार होता है, मैं भी नहीं adapt कर पाती हूँ. But that's okay. Completely fine. We are human beings, not the robot, right? Agree? I'm waiting for the chat box. Say yes only if you agree with that. Don't unnecessarily say yes. You can counter with me. I'm open for the discussion, right? Okay, what about others? Other than Samir, Amisha, Shivani, Dr. Chanchal. Okay. No other responses? All right, no issue. Okay, Shiny Kumar is also. Okay, fine. My next topic, we are moving towards the painful adaptabilities versus the painless adaptability. I repeat, the painful adaptabilities versus the painless adaptability. Guys, can I request you people to please turn on the webcam? Is it okay? Others also, other than 2 students, others also, if you do that, it would be better because we'll be able to communicate well. All right. So, painless adaptability versus painful. How come? What is painless? What is painful? How come it is painful? How come it is painless? Can anyone explain? Yes? Anyone? Volunteer based. No force. Or you can type in the chat box. It's completely fine for me. How come painful and how come painless? Think.
Ma'am, if we don't have any option, like we have to just adapt. For example, we have to adapt with the hostel food. So it might be painful adaptability.
Okay, fine. That's really good to be honest, no? Such bolna is always good. Yes, speak. Go ahead. I'm interested to know.
Painless could be like something which is beneficial for us, like getting new skills and all. That could be painless adaptability.
Acha, so what Shivani is saying, let me just make it more simpler. Shivani, are you trying to say every, yes, Shiny, I'll just get back to you very example which you have given. Every adaptability is somewhat like painful, लेकिन अगर आप खुद को समझा लेते हैं, if you make yourself understand by telling the logics, it becomes less painful or sometimes it becomes painless after some time. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're changing the school, if you're changing the college, if you're changing the hostel, you're staying in the hostel, leaving the home, leaving the friends, leaving the family, it becomes challenging for you. It becomes painful. But if you tell yourself, tell some circumstances that yes, I have come to the college, I have left my family back, I'm staying in the hostel because these 3 or 4 years of hard work is going to pay me every single thing. What my parents and what my family has once seen for me, I'll be able to achieve that, right? So this short time, if I'm staying away from my family, I'm achieving something great. Such sort of mental adaptability makes your life less painful or the pain. Do you agree with me, everyone? Can I see yes or no in the chat box? Do you agree that if you prepare yourself mentally, अगर आप खुद को मेंटली प्रिपेयर करते हो तो वो अडेप्टेशन बिकम सिंपलर, आपको हर्ट कम होता है. एज इन द वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल, अनफॉर्चुनेटली समथिंग वी डोंट गेट विच वी वांटेड, let it be in the terms of the people or the things, or we lose out on certain things, it hurts a lot, right? But eventually you give yourself the logic, you make yourself understand why this happened. That logic and that mental preparation is equally important for each one of us to survive in the changing world. All right, see guys, till now I have tried to connect all the aspects. Let it be the career aspect, let it be the aspect, let it be the decision making, problem solving in daily life. So adaptability is there everywhere. Let it be the any age group. आप एक 2 साल के बच्चे को ले लो, एक 80 years के ओल्ड मैन या वुमेन को ले लो, या एक 40 years के मिडिल एज पर्सन को ले लो, everyone is dealing with some sort of adaptability. आप अगर एक छोटे बच्चे को लेंगे, if you see an infant, जब वो पहली बार चलना सीखेगा या सीखेगी, they will fall. But what they are doing? Will they stop walking? Will they stop trying? No. So please learn from the innocent creatures. Learn. In the end, I just want to tell you a few things. Please go with the flow. Whenever you see, if you want to write down these few tips in the end, after that I'll take your doubt session also. Please keep your doubts ready. After 5 to 6 minutes we can start with the doubt session, if that's okay for you. Till that time, write down these points whenever. And let me just tell you, these are the practical tips checked in every circumstance, not only by me but most of the people. If you ever face the problem, if you ever face the complexity, आपको ये लग रहा है अब मैं क्या करूं, please take a pause. And this is the real thing. Take a pause, step back. 1 मिनट के लिए एक कदम पीछे हट के देखो. Think about it. Why this has happened? इसका क्या पर्पस हो सकता है? क्यों मेरे साथ हुआ? Why happened to me? Why shall I do that? Relax. Take a deep breath. Take a step back and go with the flow. This go with the flow lines look beautiful in the captions, beautiful in the quotation, but let me tell you, if you apply it in your life, it will change your life. अगर आपके पास 10 choice हैं, उनमें से एक भी सही नहीं हो रहा है, step back, take a pause, let things happen on their own and adapt to it. That is the only solution. Stop blaming the circumstance. The day you stop blaming the circumstances, you'll be 10 steps ahead of the crowd. जहां पे लोग निकल रहे होंगे, आप blame करने में अपना time waste कर रहे होंगे. People will move ahead and we will keep blaming the circumstances. No, stop blaming, adapt mentally to what happened, go with the flow and move. Another important thing, let it be the career, let it be the setbacks, let it be the relations, any single thing. Blessing in the disguise is another name. Please write it down. We have already discussed about that. And let me just tell you one last. Adaptability. Shivani, can you type it for me in the chat box for everyone? Adaptability comes with the acceptance. Adaptability comes with the acceptance. The day you accept, you will be able to succeed. एक आपको छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ इस चीज का. Thank you so much, Shivani. Everyone, you can have a look at the chat box. It's been written over there. Let me just tell you one last small example. For example, आप किसी एग्जाम की प्रेपरेशन कर रहे हैं, यू हैड बीन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर वेरी सीरियस एग्जाम. हाइपोथेटिकली यू वांट टू बिकम अ सिविल सर्वेंट, आप यूपीएससी की प्रेपरेशन कर रहे हैं, बट बाय चांस अनफॉर्चुनेटली यू कुडंट मेक इट इन द फर्स्ट चांस, वेयर एज यू वर द टॉपर. अब जब मैं हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन दे रही हूं तो प्लीज थिंक अबाउट इट. आप इमेजिन करिए इस चीज, सोचिए कि यू आर द वन हु वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द यूपीएससी and you didn't qualify in the first attempt, whereas You were always the topper of your class. You always scored 10 CGPA. Now the question comes, the person who always was a topper, the person who always scored 10 CGPA, 100% percentage, how can such a person not qualify for the civil servant? That's what the society will say. आप खुद को भी बोलने लग जाते हो मैंने कैसे नहीं किया. Let me tell you, that person will only and only become the civil servant if they accept that they failed. अगर वो ये एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करेगा कि मैं फेल हो गया हूं, तो उसका यही लूप चलता रहेगा एंड ही और शी विल नेवर बी एबल टू सक्सीड. बट the time you accept, I know that I am a topper, I know that I couldn't make it, still I make sure that I will make it in the next attempt. Is the adaptability, is stop blaming, is blessing in disguise, is acceptance, and finally you succeed. I hope I was able to connect every single dot of every single sector of your life, as a child, as a kid, as a career, as a relation, and as a old age. I finish my official presentation over here, and all my time is now there for the doubts. And I'll be more than happy if you please come with the doubt or doubts. Am I audible to everyone? There was some poor connection from my side. Yeah, I think I was pretty clear. Okay, thank you so much, Amisha, for the confirmation. I'll be very happy if you guys come with the doubts. That's how I'll be able to help you out, I guess. And I will only take the doubt if you unmute yourself and ask. No chat box. मैंने बोल लिया, अब थोड़ा सा आप भी बोलो. Okay? Vivek Kumar, can I hear from you the same thing? Unmute yourself. Unmute करो. I'm very particular about my words. Sorry. Unmute yourself. चलो, I think Vivek is not going to adhere to the instructions. Answer कर देती हूँ मैं for everyone. Right. So the question is, comparison is good or bad? Because I feel it might sometime demotivate. Vivek, सबसे पहले तो it depends who is comparing. First thing. Second, it depends to whom it's been compared. First is who is comparing. Second, to whom it is being compared. If it's you who is comparing to yourself, the person who is comparing is you, and to whom it is being compared is you, it's excellent. It will never demotivate. There is a second circumstance. The person is the outer family member, relatives, neighbors, anyone. They are comparing you to yourself, to you yourself. Again, good. आपका comparison तो आपसे ही हो रहा है. Problem happens when your comparison is done with someone else, by either by you or by someone else. मैं इसे हिंदी में रिपीट कर देती हूँ. आपका कंपैरिजन आपसे ना होके किसी और से हो रहा है, चाहे वो आप कर रहे हैं या कोई और कर रहा है, इज प्रॉब्लमेटिक. यस, इट इज गुड if the comparison is done to yourself. आपने कल क्या किया, आज क्या किया, उसमें कितना ग्रोथ है, that is the healthy comparison. अगर वो है तो you will never feel demotivate. If you are feeling demotivate, then let me tell you, you are not comparing yourself to yourself. You are doing it to others. एक छोटा सा इसमें एग्जाम्पल दे देती हूँ. Guys, whenever we compare ourselves to others, we are wasting our time. Because जिस इंसान से आपका comparison हो रहा है, वो तो अपनी growth देख रहा है. And you are running behind someone who you are not. Your personality is different from others. Others are not you. You are not others. आपका सक्सेस रेट अगर आपका पेस 70% है, दूसरे का 80 है, तो इसमें आपकी कोई गलती नहीं है. That's completely fine, right? You have your own definition. You have your own self-esteem. You have your own self-image. It's you that makes you. So please stop comparing from others. Is that okay, Vivek Kumar? Have you understood? I hope I was able to give a clarity to this question. Any other question? Very nice doubt, by the way. I'm happy that you are thinking in a multiple way. The doubt might be there from one person, but I'm answering to each one of you. Okay? Each one of you, these answers are applicable to everyone. Let it be in any age group. कोई एज ग्रुप मैटर नहीं करता. Are there any other doubts? Was the presentation this bad that you don't have any doubt? Because good presentation is always comes with the doubt. Where the doubts are. Yes.
Is there any doubt, or we should begin for ending the session?
Thank you so much, Shani. I hope it could help you out. That's my only intention. अगर आप आज सेशन से कुछ सीख के जाएंगे, if you are going to going after learning something, I'll be more than happy. Please not only listen, sun ke mat rehna, apply it. And if we meet ever in the life again, please tell me that how it has helped you out practically. Okay? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Manisha, ma'am, for the amazing
We
session.
think that, okay. Sorry, I have one doubt.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
we,
please.
if we think that it is painful adaptance, then what I should do in that situation?
Okay, very good. So if it is a painful adaptability, what should you do, right? देखो,
Yes,
एक
ma'am.
बेसिक सा एग्जांपल है टू शिवानी एंड एवरीवन, whenever you are having a headache या फिर extreme stomach ache, just imagine कभी भी आपको बहुत तेज पेट दर्द हुआ है, आप डॉक्टर के पास गए हो, यस, डॉक्टर ने मेडिसिन दी है, डाइट चेंज करने के लिए बोला है, मेडिसिन का कोर्स 2 दिन 3 दिन या एक हफ्ता दिया होगा, फॉर 1 वीक एटलीस्ट, मे बी मोर देन दैट। ये तो नहीं है ना आपने मेडिसिन खाई और आप 2 मिनट के बाद वैसे ही हो गए अच्छे, हुआ ऐसा शिवानी that you just took the medicine and you are great, you are jumping?
No,
No,
no.
it took time. Every single thing takes time, doesn't matter how painful it is. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में आपको 2 काम करने, सबसे पहला तो you accept that it is painful. Let me just tell you, you are the courageous person if you accept the pain. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं बोलते हैं I can't cry in front of people. Let me just tell you, the one who cries in front of the crowd is the most courageous person, because they can show their emotion and they're not hiding. The first thing you have to do is the accept that it is painful. Second thing is, खुद को ये बताओ कि आज इतना पेनफुल है तो कल थोड़ा कम होगा, परसों थोड़ा और कम होगा, 5 दिन के बाद और कम होगा, 1 महीने के बाद बिल्कुल कम हो जाए। जैसे डॉक्टर की स्टमक एक की मेडिसिन काम कर रही है ना, वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी काम करेगा। द ओनली डिफरेंस इज दैट देयर यू आर टेकिंग अ फिजिकल मेडिसिन, टैबलेट ले रहे हो आप, यहाँ पे आप अपने माइंड को मेडिसिन दे रहे हो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ड्रिप। समझाना है खुद, समझ आ गया? इज दैट ओके शिवानी? फाइन, यस।
On the behalf of organization community, I would like to sincerely thank Manisha ma'am, a brilliant speaker for today's session on the session of the importance of adaptability in a changing world. Her ability to present a deeply topic with clarity and compassion left us enriched and inspired. So the key takeaway from this topic were adaptability is a initial skills that empowers individuals and organizations to thrive in a world of constant change.